Hello and welcome back, and first and foremost I just wanted to apologize because I know it's been more than a week since I've uploaded anything, and part of that was because last weekend we were on vacation, and the week before and the week after we've pretty much just been working non-stop to get caught back up. So the first few clips here it's just kind of a walk around of the land around the cabin, the river, that sort of thing, and some of the wildlife. Love it because we stay here each year. There's plenty of space. You've got the river. It's quiet, it's tranquil, and it's just really a relaxing area. And the only neighbors you really have that you see regularly are the cows across the river. Every morning you hear them, but that's really about it. So here in just a few minutes we're going to do a flyover of the beds at the house, and then we'll head down to the fields just to give you an idea of how much it's changed in the almost 2 weeks now since the last video went up. And you'll see it's really impressive how much the gardens change with enough sun, water, and just fertilizer. So we'll stick around and take a look. Well, good morning and welcome back. Like I said a minute ago, we haven't had anything uploaded here in a little over a week because, well, we were on vacation last weekend and we just had a lot going on. But I figured I'd start this morning off with kind of a flyby so you can see how big things have gotten while we were gone. We actually lost a pepper plant. We had a limb come down and, well, it snapped it. We weren't able to save it. But peppers are growing. Finally, we do actually have peppers. You can get down here. Oh, you can see banana peppers. Now the bell peppers, we don't have. No, I don't see any bell peppers yet. I see some where they're gonna be, and you can see here the tomatoes have gotten massive. You look in here. I've already gone through here once this morning and kind of looked around, and yeah, down there's some. We've got tomatoes everywhere. Fly around over here. Got a big cluster right there, not bad looking. And of course these down here, man, we got a lot. Look at that. Move that. You got just a party of tomatoes. But yeah, they're all across through here. Now somebody is going to ask, and if you don't, I'm going to answer anyway, why it is that these tomatoes look a bit different than the others you're going to see in the field. These are growing straight up versus the other ones kind of bushing out. And the reason for that is where I'm planting, unfortunately, doesn't get a lot of sun. I mean, it gets some good morning sun right out here, but by about 11 or so, we're getting shade. So these tomatoes are reaching for the sun rather than just growing, getting thick, bushing out. But it's okay because you can see they've all got tomatoes on them. I'm going to have tomatoes even though the plants aren't giving it their all. They're trying anyway. But flip around over here. You remember we did we got our herb beds, herb pots, whatever. Mint, the lemon balm, all that. The pumpkin from school, it's going. The cucumbers, they're trying. And you got the squash, they're trying. Of course, all the potatoes. This morning I'm going to take and cut out the 2 larger cabbages. Go ahead and take those to the cell. Same thing with the cabbages though. Why do they look small when they are, I mean, they're pretty much fully developed right now. You got the outer leaves that are starting to kind of brown out, but well, same issue. They don't have the full sun that they need, and it would take a lot to get rid of all this. So this is what we've got. Maybe it's still cabbage, it's still tomatoes though, so still very happy with them. But I'm gonna get these cut out real quick and head down to the garden and take a look at how things look down there. Give a good comparison, because I know it's been a little over a week since you've seen it, and it's quite impressive what full sun will do to the garden. All right, so true to my word, we're down here at the garden. Take a look at the banana trees real quick. And also, I don't know if you hear it, the rain started. We'll come around the corner. All right, so we're gonna go through everything here in just a second. You can see tomatoes down here jumped up quite a bit. They're climbing up through their cages. Looking pretty good. This row right here, I know it's kind of hard to see this, the 2 rows of black eyed peas we had put in. And down here on the left, didn't get this on film, but this is where Mama plants all her flowers. You got zinnias, cosmos, and there'll be a bunch of, well, there's already color. Look right here, we've already got color popping right here in the front. Looks good. Good Lord, I can see it from here too. We'll walk out here. You can see the cucumbers on their fence. Definitely a little bigger than mine right now. Oh, they've even, look at that. They've even got a little cucumber. Ah, little ones. It's already making little cucumbers. I see a bigger one out there. And the peppers, these are the poblanos and the tridents. I mean, you can see them from here. Big dark peppers on the plants. Good looking peppers. You can see their plants. My plants, they've got the little bitty peppers on them, but these are absolutely jumping right now. Of course, they've been in a little longer, and it's all a measure of how much time, how much water, how much sun. And of course, like I said earlier, we don't have all that much sun, so we're kind of limited there. This row of squash right here, not a whole lot going on. I see some little ones starting, but right here, wow. Now I've already picked some of these. I didn't obviously get it on camera, but here, Mom and Dad's banana peppers, looking good. And there's a lot of them out through there. But this row of squash, wow. I can see from here, but we'll duck in here real quick out of the rain. I mean, hang on. I don't want to break anything. All the blooms, the squash in here. Man. And we're also doing this year where you take some of these blooms, and people have been buying just the blooms. You take the blooms, get them ready, and pack them with, I think, some kind of cheese. I'm not 100% sure, and then batter them, and then deep fry them. And that's been a popular thing, apparently. People have really been buying them up at the market. Down here, this is where it transitions over to zucchini. You can see. Whoops, yeah, back in there. There's a couple of them back in here. Man, the rain's starting to get hard now. I'm gonna get this done. I don't care. We'll get wet. But yeah, these squash, and then we got this big pack of squash in the back. But before we go there, I mean, you can look, see, here's the row of beans, 2 rows of beans. This is the row of beans where we put up these stakes. We don't have any strings yet. You can tell these beans are ready to go. There's some of them out there starting to reach. So definitely gonna have to get some strings on these soon. May have to do it in the rain today. I don't know, we'll see how hard it gets. But of course, another patch of yellow squash. But what I wanna do is peek back here. Let's see, where are they? See, this is the patty pan squash in the back. Oh, there's one right there, hang on. There we go. This little patty pan squash. And you can cook them. Another one, there's quite a few in here actually. You can cook them the same way as you do your yellow squash. I've not had one yet. We're gonna have one later. And these, sadly, these didn't do quite as well. Hopefully they put out. They've got the blooms, they're trying. Oh wait, there's a yellow one, look at that. Very nice, yellow patty pan squash. But down through here, you can see how much everything has grown from the last video, which I think the last video you saw of the field is where we were doing all the planting with the beans and everything. So yeah, things have really jumped down here. And I mean, yeah, of course, you know, I'm leaving out the corn. Can't do that. This is all the corn that had been planted. Of course, we got the patch across the field that I haven't, I've been over there. It was coming up. Doesn't look anything like this, of course. Heck, this corn right here is even tasseling some. Now, I'll tell you one thing. I will have a video later, not exactly sure when, of the corn once it's really tall and the bees come to it. It's an incredible experience when you walk down a row of corn on either side of you, and the whole top of you above your head is nothing but bees, because they come to it kind of like they did with all the greens, the video we did of all the greens. They just flock to the corn, and it's interesting. But anyway, yeah, this is just a quick update of you know, since we've been gone for a while, and I really haven't had the time I wanted to be out here, and Mother Nature says I don't have the time today either. So but yeah, this is just kind of an update of what the garden looks like right now. And I'll run out here real quick. I didn't show this. This is what we're using to keep the crows away. In the place of shooting a crow and hanging it out here, just cut a couple of these out of plastic and put them on a stake. Looks like a dead crow, and it's working pretty well. But yeah, this is just that's probably going to be about all there is today, especially with the rain coming in. But I felt bad that I didn't have a chance to do more, especially with us being on vacation and things like you saw in the earlier video. But nah, I'm happy with everything. It looks good. So anyway, I'm gonna head out, get out of the rain, see if it's gonna get worse or if it's gonna slack off. And if nothing else, this might be it. We'll be at the market this weekend and hoping to see some of you there. Until then, oh wow, hang on, almost cut it short. Look at that, on the banana tree we've got this is going to turn into bananas. You got the pod here, and as each layer of this comes back, you got more of this underneath. It's just these tiny little fingerling bananas. Huh. Now I knew, let's see, last time I was down here this was completely covered still. So yeah, here's the thing for you. North Georgia Mountains banana tree, and we have, well, we'll have bananas. We got little pinky bananas right now, but yeah, this is our banana tree in the Georgia mountains. But once again, I'm gonna head out and hope everybody has a good 4th of July coming up. May want to stay inside. Pretty crazy traffic on the road, but stay safe, enjoy the holiday, and we will see you next time.